Thank you for having us. We are Instafreight, the future of freight forwarding in Europe. Why do we love that space so much? Because it's huge. 250 billion, that is 10 times the addressable market of Uber, or 1.5% of the GDP of the entire European Union. And that's our own narrow market definition only. Now, it's not only a huge market, it's also a super fragmented market. When you think about it, you think of all these like global galactic players dominating the space, but actually, their market shares are super insignificant. I mean, DHL doesn't even have 1%. Come on, right? So these guys are actually quite insignificant when you think about the market. The guys who really matter are these ones. 700,000 forwarding companies in Europe who on average have between 5 and 7 trucks. So the market is really fragmented, and that's also the problem of the market, right? Because it's organized by intermediaries. So if you want to order a truck that goes from A to B, there are up to 6 parties involved in the entire process. Not even a DHL can guarantee to transport an order for you with its own truck. And that leads to super low quality, opaque pricing, and a lot of people who cut out margin in the middle. What are we doing at Instafreight? We are basically disrupting a market that's huge, that's super fragmented, and that's really broken. It's a market where someone for sure is going to build a unicorn in, and we want to be that someone.
So yeah, basically, how does our model look like? We, with our business model, cut out the middleman, basically between the shipper who's going to ship some stuff and the guy on the road who's carrying it. So we take out all these middlemen. And for the shipper, starting on the left, that means that you either have a website interface where you put in all the credentials for a particular load and you receive like directly the price and can book through. This works via a website. This also works via an API where you can simply connect to. Or if you are running on SAP, you could basically, end of this year, like a pre-installed version of Instafreight for every SAP customer where we basically take the loads. For carriers on the other side, so the guys on the road, we have a carrier base of roughly 4,500 carriers who have access either via a website or again via API to our loads. And today already, we have more than 60% of all loads that we receive from our shippers being dispatched without manual intervention. So Instafreight in this case is the contractual party, both to the shipper as well as to the carrier. And we position ourselves, in contrast to competition, as the one-stop shop for road freight. That means everything from a single pallet up to a full truckload, you can book and get shipped with Instafreight. That works within Berlin, Germany, and basically the whole of the European Union. Our concept is free for the shipper, it's free for the carrier. So we basically live off the arbitrage between buying and selling, which at the moment is roughly like 8 to 9% gross margin to be increased. This is how our website looks like. So you basically put in the transportation data. You choose what type of truck you want to have, or if it's like a single pallet. You get the price instantly, and we basically brought that click and buy experience that you might know from online shopping. We brought that into logistics. And as I said, that works in this case here within Germany, but you can just as well book something from Berlin to Portugal also. It doesn't really matter. In terms of visibility, we have a fully functioning track and trace system where the shipper can basically see at any point in time where his load is on the road. The carrier company, so the guy on the truck, carries an app with him where he has a proper workflow management inside that basically walks him through every step of the process, and in return, we receive the GPS location of the truck. If you look at traction, we've been growing by 5.5x quarter by quarter. For Q2 this year, we are at roughly 6,000 loads that we've been shipping. If you look at the footprint, we've been doing, as you can see, this is Germany here somewhere, we've been doing customer acquisition, especially in Germany. But given that Germany is a kind of like export-oriented country, we've been doing transfers all the way down to Portugal, for example.
Yeah, we're not only growing fast, we're also growing at attractive economics, basically because of our high average order values and marketing inbound-driven sales process. We have fairly low customer acquisition cost, and we break even on customer acquisition within 2 to 3 months, while our customers are obviously staying way longer. We are a very diverse team. We have logistics experts, we have great tech talent, and we have really smart executors. Just recently, we managed to hire a member of the board of Vorstand of Elvis, one of the largest logistics companies in Germany, who is running key account and business development for us. We just raised our Series A back in November last year. We are looking forward to raise our Series B beginning early next year. We are looking for partners willing to embark with us on a crazy journey to revolutionize road freight, and come talk to us if you are interested in partnering up with us. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, hands together for Info Freight.